may or may not be helpful if you have 2 blocks to have them handy at the top of your mat. Not necessary, but we are going to do some supported warrior 3s and Ardha Chandrasana. So if you know you need a little extra space underneath your hands there, maybe grab those really quickly. Besides that, anything else you normally practice with, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So today we're going to start on our backs in fallen bridge. So come on down. You're going to bring your feet mat width apart. I want you to go wide with your feet and then let your knees knock in towards each other. You can take a little time to find this option for arms, whatever's most comfortable, maybe both hands to your belly, maybe left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. You could cactus your arms if that feels nice across your chest, or even Shavasana arms if that feels more restful. Take what your body is calling for. Close your eyes and begin to turn in, tune in. As you feel the breath move in and out of your body, maybe you notice its sound. Breathing in and out through your nose, beginning to engage that Ujjayi breath. Allow your weight to drop in, your mind to soften from whatever thoughts it's held today. Today we're slowing down a little bit in order to create space for you to turn down the noise and tune in to what needs to be heard. See what comes up, and before you respond, can you listen? Can you sit with the silence, the stillness, and your breath in each shape today and listen? Today I'd like to begin with a quote, with a poem from Deanne Fitzpatrick. Life is quiet sometimes. It just wants to whisper to you. At first I'm like, speak up, I cannot hear you. Then I turn down the noise, way down, and I can hear a gentle knock, a calling, or perhaps a longing. To be a witness to your own self and your own life, listening to the silence until you hear what needs to be heard, what you are meant to hear. Take another full breath in, opening your ears to the sensation of sound. And a full breath out. See if you can open your body to all sensations of listening. You can bring your arms a little more to a T shape and just let your knees swish and sway right and left. Going at your own pace, your own depth, side to side. And the next time your knees fall to the left, let them stay there. Use your left foot on your right knee. Give that knee a little push towards the floor. Encourage your knees to fall. And then extend your right arm up on a high diagonal and turn your gaze towards your right thumb. Trying to stretch longer from your right kneecap all the way out your right fingertips. Big, full breaths in. Moving a little slower today. Maybe taking a little more time in each pose. Take another full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale through center. As you bring your left foot to the floor, make sure it's mat width apart, so feet are wide. Let your knees fall to the right, and then use that right foot on your left knee as an anchor, as a weight to pull that left knee closer to the floor. Extend your left arm up on a high diagonal and take your gaze all the way to your left thumb. Big, full breaths. Take one more inhale, fill up. Sink into the stretch a little more as you exhale. Inhale back through center. Release your right foot to the floor and then extend both legs long. Reach your arms overhead. Take a full body stretch. From toes to fingertips, reach, expand. Then I want you to walk your legs over to the left. Pick your head and torso up and walk your hands and shoulders over to the left and then lower them back to the floor. Cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Catch your right wrist with your left hand and take a big pull, lengthening your entire right side. Try and keep your right hip grounded and maybe turn your gaze into your upper right arm. Big breaths, creating space along your right side body. Take another big breath in, big breath out. Come back to center with your legs and your shoulders, and we'll take the same thing other side. Walk your legs over to the right, so we're just working into a side bend on our backs. Lift your shoulders, lift your torso, walk your shoulders to the right, and then lower back down. Cross left ankle over right, catch left wrist with right hand, give that left arm a pull. Stay heavy in your left hip, maybe turn your gaze into your upper left arm. Breathe here. Big side stretch. Take another breath in and exhale. Come back to center with your legs, back to center with your shoulders. As you draw your knees in towards your chest, catch each leg separately. So left hand catches left leg, right hand catches right leg. Start to open your knees away from each other and then circle around. So we're just circling in our hip sockets a few times one way. Reverse and circle a few times the other way. And come back to center with your legs. Grab on behind your thighs, engage your abdominals, use your breath. Take a couple rocks forwards and backwards. Massage along the length of your spine. Use your abdominals, use your momentum. Eventually, when you're ready, rock all the way into a forward fold. You can use your hands. Start with soft knees. Let your torso drape over your thighs. Give your head and shoulders a little shake. You might open your mouth, stretch out your jaw. On an inhale, come onto your fingertips or blocks if you'd like a little more space. Hands are under your shoulders, spine is long. You can bend your knees as much as you need to find the floor or blocks. Keep your left fingers grounded. Bend your left knee. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Forward fold, twist. Good. Now see if you can stretch that right leg a little longer. Press more into that right heel. Lengthen from heel to right sit bone. Try and lengthen from right sit bone out the top of your head and then rotate around your spine on top of that length. Reach more through those right fingertips. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release. Right fingers ground, right knee bends. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Forward fold, twist. Can you get a little straighter through that left leg? Pressing into your left foot. Lengthen from left heel to left sit bone. From left sit bone out the top of your head. And then rotate around your spine. Reaching through those left fingertips. Take another full inhale. Exhale, release. On the breath now, a couple times, left knee bends. Inhale, right arm to the sky, forward fold twist. Exhale, release, right fingers down, right knee bends. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, release. Left knee bends. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, release. Right knee bends. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, release. Stay there. Soften your knees. Stay heavy in your head and shoulders as you roll up one vertebra at a time. No rush. Once you arrive, take a couple shoulder rolls back. Step your feet together at the top of your mat. Big toes come to touch. Hands to heart center. Soften or close your eyes and open up all the channels, all the thousands of ways you have to listen, including your ears, but not just your ears. Working today to turn down the noise and tune in. Bow your forehead to your heart. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Catch left wrist with right hand. Exhale, side bend right. Anchor through your left foot. Send your hips to the left. Can you pull that left arm up and over so you're still maintaining length through your right side body as you give that left side body a good stretch. Inhale back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, side bend left. Anchor through your right foot. Press your hips to the right. Pull up and over with that right arm. Keep your shoulders soft. Face soft. Inhale back through center. Exhale, baby back bend with cactus arms. Elbows draw down. Heart lifts. Squeeze your tush and try and send your hips forward slightly as you continue to open and lift your heart high. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, half lift. Option to keep your fingers on the floor. If you need a little more space to lengthen, you can bring your fingers to your shins. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot back into a lunge. Step your left leg back to meet it. Plank position. Breathe. Spread your fingers wide. Can you spin your elbows to point straight back to the back of your room? Find a little more space across your chest and shoulders. Press into your hands, zip your belly in. Stretch longer through the backs of your kneecaps and engage the fronts of your thighs. Take a full breath in. Exhale, bend your elbows straight back and lower through chaturanga all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes, walk your toes back, lengthen your legs. Inhale, lift baby cobra, roll your shoulders back. Squeeze your elbows in towards each other. Engage your back muscles. You might lighten your hands on this first one. Tuck your tailbone towards your heels. Tuck your chin slightly to lengthen the back of your neck. Take one more breath in, lift a little higher. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, lift baby cobra, shoulders roll back. This time, maybe press into your hands and stretch your arms a little straighter. Take a full breath in. Exhale, release. Nice. We have one more round. Inhale, baby cobra. Push into your hands. Maybe stretch those arms even straighter, lifting your heart and gaze. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down. Tuck your toes. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press up to plank. And right back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Opening all the channels of listening in these moments of stillness, of breath. Take one more inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift, fingers to the floor or maybe your shins. Exhale, fold and let it go. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Catch left wrist with right hand. Exhale, side bend right. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Can you pull your belly and front ribs in? Stay anchored through that left foot as you pull that left arm longer. Inhale, back through center, switch your grip. Exhale, side bend left. Stretching from right foot to right wrist and fingertips. Shoulders are soft. Tailbone reaching down towards your heels. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, baby back bend with cactus arms. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, fingers to the floor or your shins. Exhale, step your left foot back to a lunge. Inhale, right leg back to meet it, plank position. Breathe. Lengthen out the top of your head or reach out your heels. Continue to pull your belly in. And can you find this subtle action of spinning your inner thighs to the ceiling and then tucking your tailbone towards your heels? Take another breath in. Exhale, elbows bend straight back, lower through chaturanga to the floor. Untuck your toes. We have 3 more rounds of baby cobra. Shoulders roll back. Inhale, first round lift. Maybe stay light in your hands. Find your back muscles. Exhale, slowly lower. Second round, inhale, maybe a little more. Push into your hands to lift higher. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, baby cobra. Maybe stretch those arms even straighter. Lift your heart and gaze. Exhale, lower. Nice. Tuck your toes. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press up to plank. And right back to downward dog for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Try and ground down through your thumb and index finger, that little L shape in your hands. Can you spin your elbows to point straight back here, maintaining space across your shoulders? Lift your shoulders up your back. Keep those sit bones reaching high. Take one more breath in. Melt your heels a little closer to the floor as you exhale. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. This time, seal your palms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, standing figure 4. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. Work your hands to your heart center. Forearms a little closer to that left shin. Try and flex your left foot fiercely. Sit lower in your hips and think of pulling your hip creases back as your heart pulls forward past your shin. Breathe. Soft eyes. Take one more inhale. Full exhale. As you rise to stand, let that left foot cross over your right foot. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Catch left wrist with right hand. Exhale, side bend right. Push into your feet. Let those hips move left. Soft shoulders as you pull that left arm longer. Take a breath in, listen closely. Exhale, start to pivot your torso to face the right side of the floor. We're going to fold over our legs, circling into forward fold. Once your torso arrives in front of your legs, release your hands. Give your head and shoulders a little shake. Push into your feet and try and work your forehead closer to your knee. Inhale, half lift, fingers to the floor or blocks out in front of you. Long spine. Unwrap that left leg. Lift it up behind you for supported warrior 3. Tiny bend in your front knee. Spin your left hip down to face the floor. Pull your belly and front ribs in as you lengthen out the top of your head and reach out that lifted heel. Big full breaths. Take one more inhale. Exhale, low lunge, front knee bends, left toes land, hands to the floor. Inhale, right leg steps to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, big stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog for 3 slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. Empty as you exhale. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, seal your palms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, standing figure 4. Right ankle crosses over left thigh. Work your hands to heart center, forearms to right shin. Pull your hip creases back. Think of pulling your heart past your front shin. Soft shoulders. Easy breathing. We're here for one more breath in and out. As you inhale, start to rise, but cross that right foot over your left. Sweep your arms overhead. Catch right wrist with left hand. Exhale, side bend left. Anchor through your feet. Send those hips to the right. Pull that right side longer. Take another breath in. Exhale, torso spins down to the left. Fold to the left. Circle in front of those legs when you're in that forward fold. Release your hands and head. Push more into your feet. Work your head closer to your legs. Can you lift your shoulders up your back as you reach the top of your head to the floor? Inhale, half lift, long spine, fingers stretch forward. Take that right leg around into supported warrior 3. Tiny bend in your front knee. Roll your right hip down. Square your hips. Reach out the top of your head. Zip your belly and front ribs in. Reach out that lifted heel. Engage your right glute, hamstring, and calf. Take another inhale. Exhale, low lunge, front knee bends, right toes land, hands to the floor. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 slow breaths. Full breath in. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold, moving on, Surya B. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Pause and breathe here. As you squeeze your knees together, imagine you could split your heels apart. Drag that weight into your heels. Sit low in your hips. Scoop your tailbone forward. Pull your belly in. Lift more through your heart and fingers as you soften your shoulders. Breathe for 3, 2. Take one more breath in. 1. Exhale. Let it go. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, scorpion dog. Open your hip, bend your knee. I want you to flex that right foot today. Imagine you could stamp your right foot on the left side wall. And then push a little more into your right hand and drop your right shoulder towards the floor to square off your torso. Breathe for 3, 2, keep melting that left heel to the floor. Take one more breath in. 1, exhale, right knee, left elbow across your body. Inhale, 3-legged dog, shoot that right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, shift forward. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Press down to rise. Inhale, high lunge. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Sink a little lower in your hips, let your shoulders soften as well. Add a little more reach through your fingers. Pull your belly and front ribs back. Breathe for 3, 2, one more breath in. 1, exhale, open twist right arm back, left arm forward. Scissor your inner thighs together. Use that to help you balance as you rotate your torso around. Reach a little more through your back fingers, stack shoulders over hips and lift through the top of your head for 3. Maybe bend deeper through that front knee. 2, one more breath in. Twist deeper as you exhale. Inhale, front lunge, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, warrior 2. Seal your back heel down, open wide. Try and flatten your chest to the left side of your space. Bend your front knee deeply and gaze over your right middle finger. Let that right hip pull back. Anchor through your back foot and soften your shoulders away from your ears. Big breaths for 3, 2, one more breath in. Sink lower in that front knee as you exhale. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle. Anchor through your right big toe mound. Reach long from right big toe to right fingers. Can you press your hips forward and tilt your right hip crease to the ceiling? Shoulders soft. 3, big full breaths. 2, one more inhale. 1, exhale, triangle. Keep that length in your right side. Let your hips shift back. Right hand to right shin or the outside of your right foot or to a block. Just like in warrior 2, can you keep that right hip pulling back? Rotate your torso to the sky. Push down and out through your feet and try and lift up through your inner thighs. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reverse warrior, front knee bends. Right arm reaches up and back. Take that left arm behind you for a half wrap. Maybe left hand can push front thigh down and forward to create more space in your right hip crease. That left forearm might be able to help you drop your tailbone towards the floor. Get longer through your right side. Let that right hip tilt towards the ceiling. 3, deep bend in your front knee. 2, take one more breath in. 1, exhale, low lunge, hands to the floor, square off. Inhale, low lunge, twist, right arm to the sky. Let those inner thighs scissor together again. That right hip can drop slightly. Find a little more lift under your left hip and then rotate from belly button, chest and head. Shoulders soft, top of head reaching forward as that back heel reaches back. Reach through those right fingertips. 3, 2, one more big breath in. 1, exhale, release. Heart pulls forward. We're launching back into our supported warrior 3. When you're ready, hands to the floor or option for blocks. Big breaths. 3, hips square. 2, 1. Stay here. Left hand comes to your left hip. Ardha Chandrasana, start to rotate and open your hips to the left side of the room. Open your torso, your chest to the left side of the room. When you feel comfortable there, left arm can extend to the sky. Option to stay here, or maybe Chapasana, bending that top knee, catching your foot, kicking foot to hand, open heart for 3, 2, 1. Wherever you are, gaze to the floor. Big step back, warrior 2. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your flow. Inhale, up dog, stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a big breath into your nose and an open mouth. Exhale. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, scorpion dog. Open your hip, bend your knee. Really flex that left foot. Imagine you could stamp your left foot onto the right side of the room. Keep that energetically happening as you push more into your left hand and drop your left shoulder towards the floor to square off your torso. Keep that left knee poking to the sky as your right heel reaches to the floor. 3, 2, take one more breath in. 1, exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross your body. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg up and back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Press down to rise. High lunge, inhale, arms up. Use that exhale to sink a little lower. Left hip back, right hip forward. Shoulders soft, belly and front ribs in. Connect to your breath. Open those channels of listening. 3, 2, one more breath in. 1, exhale, open twist left. Left arm back, right arm forward. Inner thighs scissor together. Rotate your torso around. Keep reaching out that back heel. Keep reaching out those back fingertips. Try and stack shoulders over hips. 3, 2, take one more breath in. Twist deeper as you exhale. Inhale, front lunge, left arm reaches forward. Exhale, warrior 2. Slice that right arm open. Seal your back foot down. Bend deeply through your front knee. Torso is square to the right side of your room, but let that left hip pull back a little bit. Gaze over your left middle finger. 3, find softness where you can. 2, 1, left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse triangle. Left leg stretches straight, left arm reaches back. Can you lift up out of this pose so you're not sinking into that back arm or back side body? From left big toe to left fingertips, get longer. Big full breaths. 3, try and tilt your left hip crease to the sky. 2, take one more breath in. 1, exhale, triangle. Keep that left side long. Big stretch out over that left leg as your hips pull back. Left hand to left shin or block, right arm to the sky. Continue to pull that left hip back just like in warrior 2. Press down through your feet, but find a lift through your inner thighs. Shoulders are soft, away from your ears. Big reach through your right fingertips for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reverse warrior, front knee bends. Left arm reaches back. Let's add that half wrap. Right arm wraps behind you. Maybe that right hand can help push your front thigh down and forward. Can you let that left hip lift as you reach longer through your left side body? Give a little deeper bend through that front knee. 3, continue to push into your back foot. 2, one more big inhale. 1, exhale, low lunge. Hands to the floor. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm to the sky. Find a little scissor of your inner thighs here. A little more lift underneath your right hip as your left hip drops down, and then rotate belly, heart, gaze towards the sky. Reaching through those left fingers, make space for that right shoulder to open more. 3, 2, big breath in. 1, exhale, release. Heart pulls forward, working our way into supported warrior 3. Fingers crawl forward, spine lengthens. Engage your abdominals, your glutes. 3, 2, 1, right hand to right hip. Working into Ardha Chandrasana, you could even use that right hand to help you spin your hips to flatten to the right side of your space. Torso flattens to the wall as well. Maybe right arm reaches to the sky. Maybe Chapasana, you could always bend that top knee and catch your foot, kicking foot to hand. 3, 2, 1, wherever you are, gaze to the floor. With grace, quietly step back, warrior 2. Left palm to the ceiling, inhale, reach back, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga, flush it out. Inhale, up dog, press into your hands and feet. Exhale, downward dog for 3. Slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Big breath in. Empty as you exhale. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel to your feet, mat width apart. Wide with your feet. Toes can even turn out a little as you bend your knees deeply and come down into a prayer squat. If you have a block and you need a little more support, this is a great place to place a block underneath your hips. Push knees open wide. Draw your torso back and scoop your tailbone forward. We're going to keep our left arm inside our left leg and just extend left fingers out to the side. So you're using that left arm to push your left knee wide. Keep that right knee wide as you extend your right arm up on a high diagonal. Gorgeous. Collarbones are wide, shoulders are spread. Option to stay here or maybe half wrap your right arm behind you. Maybe full wrap, left arm wraps around left leg to catch right fingers. Wherever you are, keep opening across your chest. Equal weight on both feet for 3. Long spine from tail to head. 2. One more breath in. 1. Exhale, release. Other side. Right arm inside right leg. Use that arm to push your knee open. Keep that left knee wide as you extend left arm up on a high diagonal. This might be where you stay. Spread wide across your chest. Stay soft in those shoulders. Maybe you half wrap that left arm. Maybe you fully bind. Right arm wraps around right leg to catch left fingers. Keep rolling your left shoulder back. Breathe for 3. 2. Long spine. Take one more breath in. 1. Exhale, release. Hands to the floor. Straighten your legs, drop your head. Take some sways right and left through your torso. Shift your weight from foot to foot. Use that little shift of weight to walk your feet in until they're hip width apart. Soft knees. Reach behind you, interlace your fingers, chest expansion. Try and squeeze the heels of your hands together. If you need to keep a bend in your elbows, go for it. Otherwise, stretch your arms straight. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Get wider across your chest. Push down into your feet. Maybe stretch your legs a little longer, lifting those sit bones to the sky, reaching the top of your head to the floor. 3, 2, another full breath in. 1, exhale, release. Shake it out. Head, shoulders, maybe even flutter those lips. I want you to test your balance a little bit here. We're going to roll up to stand. See if you can draw that left knee into your chest straight away. Working on that balance, squeezing that left leg in with your hands. Once you arrive, push down into your right foot. Pull your belly in. Let that energy from right foot rebound up through the earth and lengthen all the way out the top of your head. Setting up for tree pose, Vrikshasana. Left foot comes to your inner right thigh or right calf. Today, I want you to inhale your arms to a T. And on an exhale, spin your shoulders in. Try and reach behind you for reverse prayer. If that's too much, grab hold of opposite elbows. Take your time to find that bind. We're going to hold that bind for a moment. Roll your shoulders back. And tree pose, try and keep your hip bones square to the front as you try and widen through your inner left knee. Tailbone lengthens down towards the floor, and use that lengthening down to root and rebound once again through the top of your head. 3, 2, keep this bind in your arms. 1. One-legged mountain with reverse prayer arms, or the variation you have. Pull your belly in. Keep these arms. Take a breath in to prepare. Exhale, airplane with these arms. Extend your left leg back. Hips are square, chest is wide. 3, 2, one more breath in. Exhale, straight legs as you land that left foot. Rise to stand. Legs are straight, hips are square, heels are grounded. So make any adjustments you need to. Right hip is back, left hip is forward. Roll those shoulders back again. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lengthen over your legs until you find a flat back. So we're just lowering halfway. Pull your hips back. Reach your heart forward. Keep that length in your spine. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, Parvrita Trikonasana. Moderate twist would be left hand inside your right foot. Little deeper twist, right hand to the outside of that foot. Another great place to use a block if you have one underneath that bottom hand. Keep your right hip pulling back as you lengthen out the top of your head. Find those inner thighs, zip up through your inner thighs and rotate torso around to the sky. Stay soft in your shoulders, especially that right shoulder as you're reaching and rotating. 3, 2, get another reach through those right fingers. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Crawl your hands all the way to the left, low lunge facing the back of your mat. Left knee is bent. You're square to the back of your mat. Press into your hands. Inhale, three-legged dog. Shoot your left leg up and back. Drop your head. See your right foot. That's where we're headed. Walk your hands towards that foot for standing splits. Fingers can come in line with your right toes. Maybe you catch your right ankle with one or both hands. 3, 2, 1. Left foot lands behind your right. Cross your legs. You're in a cross-legged forward fold with that right leg in front. Try and work your forehead closer to your legs. We've been here a few times before. Easy in your neck and head and shoulders. We're going to work our hands to the left, rising to your toes so you can pivot your heels around and find a forward fold facing front. Inhale, half lift. Reset your spine. Exhale, fold, and let it go. Shift your weight to your left foot. See if you can challenge that balance as you roll up to stand. Hug that right knee as soon as you can up towards your chest. Once you arrive, push into your bottom foot. Let that energy rebound up through your belly, the middle of your neck, the top of your head. When you're ready, Vrikshasana on the right. Right foot to inner left thigh or left calf. Today, inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, spin those shoulders in. Find your version of reverse prayer or opposite elbow behind you. Know that we're here for a minute with these arms. Roll your shoulders back and down. Let your tailbone lengthen down. Lift through your pelvic floor, your heart, your head. Shoulders are soft. That right knee is opening wide, but try not to let your hips go with it. Keep your hips square to the front. 3, 2, hold on to these arms. 1, inhale, one-legged mountain with these arms. Exhale, airplane with these arms. Right leg stretches back. Pull your belly in, stay wide across your chest for 3. We're coming up to standing. 2, keeping these arms. 1, rise. Let that right foot land. Legs straight, hips square, heels grounded. Adjust. Anchor through that back heel. Roll your shoulders back again. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lengthen over that front leg just to a flat back. Hips pull back, heart pulls forward. Find that length. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, Parvrita Trikonasana. Right hand can come inside that left foot or to the outside. Let those inner thighs work in towards each other as you rotate. Left hip continues to pull back as the top of your head reaches forward. Soft shoulders. 3, reach through those left fingertips. 2, 1 more breath in. Exhale, release. Walk your hands all the way to the right. Low lunge, facing back. Right knee bends. Plant your hands. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Shoot that right leg up and back. See your left foot. That's where we're heading. Walk your hands towards that foot. Maybe fingers in line with left toes. Maybe you catch that left ankle with one or both hands. Easy shoulders, heavy head for 3, 2, 1. Right foot crosses behind left. Forward fold with crossed legs. Let your shoulders release. Push into your feet. Work that head closer to your legs and the floor. We're going to crawl our hands to the right. Rising on your toes so you can pivot around and face front. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Yogi's choice, exhale through a vinyasa or step right back to downward dog. We'll all meet up in down dog. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, slowly lower to the floor. Untuck your toes, walk your legs together. We're going to come into Shalabhasana and then turn that into Dhanurasana, bow pose. You always have the option to stay in Shalabhasana if that is where your body is tonight. Shoulders roll back. Reach behind you, interlace your fingers. Try and squeeze your palms together, your heels of your hands together, and reach your knuckles towards the back of the room. On an inhale, lift everything off the floor. Legs are zipped together as if you had one leg. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, get wider across your chest. Chin is tucked slightly, back of neck is long. Breathe for 3, 2, you have the option to stay here. 1, or bend your knees, catch for your ankles or the outsides of your feet. Kick feet to the ceiling to lift your thighs. Shins to the back of the room to lift your chest. 3, 2, 1 more breath in. 1, exhale, release. Left cheek to the floor, look right. Heavy your shoulders. Slow down your breath. Turn your head the other way. Forehead to the floor, hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Press back into a child's pose with your toes tucked. From there, working up into Ustrasana. Toes are tucked. Start to walk your hands towards your knees. Come to stand on your knees. Bring your hands to the top of your buttocks flesh. Roll your shoulders back, draw your elbows in. Push your hips forward, lift your heart to the ceiling. Keep that happening as you begin to deepen that back bend. Heels are lifted. Maybe you reach back for your heels. If you feel comfortable there, you can always come to the tops of your feet, but continue to press your hips forward and lift your heart nice. Soft throat, easy breathing. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Hands to your lower back, slowly rise. Untuck your toes, sit on your heels. Palms down to ground, palms up to receive. You can soften or close your eyes. Allow your eyes to open. Slide your hands forward, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky, gaze to your hands. Exhale, pigeon on the right. Slide your right knee to the right side of your mat, that right shin forward. Walk your left knee and left toes as far back as you can. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold. No rush, take your time. You stay open here through all your channels of listening. Observe sensations, thoughts, sounds. You know, walk your hands back in, but pause and bring your left forearm to the floor. On an inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Imagine you could drag your left forearm to the left as you rotate your torso around and up to the right. Stay heavy in your pelvis, easy in your eyes. 3, 2, one more breath in. 1, exhale, release. Right hand to the floor, left hand to the floor. Make your way back into down dog. Take a breath there, whatever you need to release as well. No rush. When you are ready, inhale, left leg to the sky, gaze forward. Exhale, left leg slides forward for pigeon. Left knee is to the left side of your mat. Try and walk your right knee and right toes as far back as you can. When you're ready, inhale, lengthen. And when you're ready, exhale, fold. Listen to habits, listen to tendencies, listen to stories that you might be telling yourself that may or may not be true. Start to walk back up to your hands and then place your right forearm on the ground for support. Inhale your left arm to the sky, big twist. Imagine you could pull your right elbow back to the right side of the room as you rotate your torso around and up to the left. Heavy through your hips for 3, 2, one more breath in. 1, exhale, release, hands to the floor. Tuck your right toes, step back, down dog, take your time. Last down dog of class. Take whatever feels good. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze past your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. Jump your feet through, have a seat. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees open wide. Sit up tall, take a breath in. Exhale and fold. Push your feet together, try and widen through your inner knees. Keep your hips reaching back as you fold forward. Make your way up to sit. Close your legs, stretch your legs out long. Flex your feet, sit up tall, take a breath in. Exhale and fold. Option to stay here for a few more breaths. If you'd like to roll back into plow or shoulder stand, that's an option as well. Forward fold, plow, or shoulder stand. If you're in shoulder stand, flex your feet. Lower your toes back into plow. If you're in plow or forward fold, start to unroll slowly until you're on your back. Once you find your back, draw your knees into your chest. Press the back of your head into your mat. Keep that little bit of pressure as you turn your head from side to side. Come back to center with your head. Happy baby. Flex the soles of your feet to the ceiling. Use your hands on the outer edges of your feet to pull down. Reach your lower back to the floor. Feel free to rock side to side or stretch one or both legs straight. Release and draw your knees to your chest, forehead to your knees. Squeeze everything into a tight, tight ball for 3, 2, 1. Release and set up for final rest. Shavasana. Legs long, palms to the ceiling. Opening up all your channels of listening. Tuning in as you turn down the noise. Start to deepen your breath. Bring your awareness back to the edges of your body. And start to wiggle around a little, toes, ankles, fingers, wrists, head. When you're ready, walk your heels in towards your seat to bend your knees. Roll to your right. Eventually make your way up to a comfortable seated position. As you arrive, close your eyes. Draw your hands to heart center. And listen. It is not always words that bring new understanding deeply seen. Sometimes it is the silences that fall between. George Elliston. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.